Hi there folks, my name's Novawing24 and welcome to the second in our series of ModGame. So ModGame, as you saw last week folks, is a series that I'm broadcasting alongside the Troublemaker. We're going to be bringing to you little reviews and playtests of the various mods that are kicking around for Wargame AirLand Battle, the simply fantastic RTS title from Focus Home Interactive. So folks, last week we saw the with respect to Germany mod was the one that we had a look at. This week we're going to be have a look at different one. We're going to be looking at the powers to the miners mod. So what this mod essentially does is that it's a bit of a balancing one, but what it aims to do is it aims to actually give the smaller nations a bit more of a reason for you to actually select them. So it nerfs the US and the USSR a little bit, but in exchange you get a little bit of a more improved on the old smaller nations. Now once again we're going to be taking the side of NATO against the Troublemakers Pact. Now this time I am going to be trying as a smaller nation. I'm going to be grabbing the Danes today. So what we're going to do is I think these guys we just don't see them very much. So I'm going to give them a shot. Now I'm going to go for a motorized deck today. So the motorized decks, well, the Danes really rely heavily on infantry. And again, just like with the power to the miners mod, just like the with respect to Germany mod, it does heavily rely on the fact that you don't sort of nerf yourself by sort of limiting your options. So we're going to leave the open eras. Let's get started. So as I was saying, folks, the Danes do rely on the old infantry. So let's start with them today. So we're going to give them. Let's have a look what we've got here. So we're going to start with some reserve infantry. So these guys here, very, very numerous. We're going to give a bit of protection in the old APC there. Now we're going to give them a bit of a rank boost. We're going to jump them into that one there. So these guys hopefully should be not too bad at actually holding the line and helping to fill out a few things there. Now next, we're going to be dragging the Dragoneers. So these guys are very similar role to the Hemidront, with the fact that they are they've got the static weapons, so decent long range anti-infantry capability, and they've got some heat rockets as well. So bit of an upgrade in anti-tank. So we're going to grab, I think we'll grab all 3 cards of this one today. So again, I'm going to give them a bit of a boost with making them old hardened. Now next we're going to need something to take care of those pesky little Russian helicopters and packed helicopters that keep popping up. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some of the Hamlets. So these guys are going to be armed with their anti-air missiles. I think we'll give them the APC protection as well. So I'm just going to jump the trained card of those ones. Alright, now next we're going to grab Liftgarten. So Liftgarten, these guys are sort of like their best infantry. They got the Carl Gustavs, which is a really good anti-tank, anti-armor weapon. So we're going to grab some of these, and I think we'll just grab the hardened ones of these, and we'll grab all. Yeah, let's grab all 3 cards of them today. Alright, so we've got our infantry sort of maxed out there. Alright, okay. Now the next most important thing about a Danish deck, I think, is that you're going to need a fair bit of recon going on. So let's just jump down to the recon ones here. Alright, so with the recon, what we're going to do is we're going to get our special forces guys. We're going to grab... Let's grab one in this beautiful Sea Knight. We'll grab one of the guys in the Sea Knight, and then we'll grab one set in an APC as well. So we've got a couple of those guys kicking around. Next we're going to give ourselves the Cayuse or the Scout Defender. I'll go the Defender just so I can pop off a few rockets if I do need them. So let's pop the Defender in there. Alright, next what we're going to do is we're probably going to want some... Let's grab some of these guys. Again, I'll split these guys across some in the vehicle, and then I'll pop some in a Sea Knight as well. And Well, you never know. We might be able to loop round and maybe get them deployed and get out to flank him a little bit. So, yeah, nice balance there. We've got some anti-tank and some infantry support stuff there as well. Now, next, I think we're gonna. Last week, I think we're gonna grab one of these, one of our little scout vehicles, just so we can park them, maybe a couple of them in the woods. So, as we saw in the last game, I know he likes to put his lines there. So we'll see what we can do with that one today. All right, okay, that's our infantry taken care of there. Now next, let's give ourselves some anti-tank. Now these guys Danes are pretty limited. What they got, so we'll give them some backup with the tow rockets there. Let's grab 2 cards with them. Now unfortunately, Danish are very limited to what armor they have available, and indeed in the motorized deck there actually is no armored option. So we're going to have to live without some heavy punching power, which you never know. Could come back and bite me, but you never know. Let's see what happens. So support. Let's back our guys up first of all with some hawks. So these are the sort of long range anti-air stuff. So let's jump a card of them, and then it gives ourselves. Should probably go a couple of mortars so we can sort of help our infantry out by anything that comes charging towards them. Maybe lay a bit of smoke down or something. Alright, moving on then, let's have a look. Well, let's probably not forget about our command sort of things and our logistics here. So, again, fairly limited options, so we'll just grab 1 card of the command vehicles. Didn't use the FOB much, but let's just grab 1 again, and then because these guys are going to be on the road with me fighting a lot, so they're probably going to need a bit of backup from the old supply chain. So let's grab a couple of sets of the Jupiter transport trucks today. Alright, we've got, what do we got left? We've got, what, 12 points left to go. Alright, let's see what Danish air power has available. So with the with Magna Carta DLC, we got added in the Block 15 F-16, which gave us some long-range Sparrows, as well as the Sidewinders, so actually gives us some semi-decent anti-air capability. So definitely should be looking at grabbing a couple of those today. So we'll grab 1 card of them. Now, just like we saw before in the last one, my Starfighters did quite well with their iron bombs. So Danish Starfighters have cluster bombs. Now, this would have been something helpful if I'd had them. So might grab a single card of the Starfighters, and we'll grab a card of the Block 1 F-16, which gives us the iron bomb, so good to kill the infantry out in the open again, especially if it goes for those little infantry rushes. Now Drakens I think are not a bad little option, because they do have the anti-tank missiles on them. We've got 2 of them, so they're not bad. So let's grab both of those, I think, today. See what I think here. You know what? I'm going to grab 2 lots of the Block 15, simply because I have a funny feeling there's going to be a lot of air power being visited upon me, I think, this time. Alright, that leaves us with a couple of points left, and we've got no armor we can choose. I think we're going to grab some helo support. So, the Tow Defender that the Danish have is not bad. It's not bad. It's up there with the Lynxes, but it's got a smaller profile. So, let's grab a couple of them today. I think we'll just get the we'll just get the basic trained one, so it gives us those 2 there. Alright, so that's our deck set up ready to go. Very infantry heavy, but a bit of air and mobile anti-tank support there. Alright, well, that's the my Danish Nordic deck set up here. So what we're going to do, let's cross over to the live game, and let's get started with Troublemaker.
Okay, well, hello, my name is Troublemaker.
And my name is Novawing24.
And we're doing mods as part of our focus, and this one is Power to the Miners. Oh yeah, we have a name for our show.
Mod Wars.
Mod Wars.
Sounds so much better when Troublemaker does it.
Yeah, trying to compete with like Storage Wars and Redneck Wars and all the Star Wars
and Bikey Wars. It's just trying to compete. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here, folks. Alright,
So
so we're here today testing the Power to the Miners mod. So I'm bringing along the power of baked goods with my Danish forces today.
Well, I do love those Danish butter cookies. They're quite delicious. And I am going with the Polish miner.
So you know, keeping with the Australian theme here, you know, being Australian, yeah. So we've decided to rename Gdansk G'day, you know, just to make it easier for Australians to find.
I never agreed to this.
Yeah, really bad pun. So yeah. Anyway, moving right along to the gameplay, folks.
We're gonna rename Australia Prison Camp. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that one. Yep. Okay. I'll take that one. Yep. I'll own it.
You ever see that map of the world according to the Americans?
No, I must admit I have missed that one.
It's like it shows all the world according to what the Americans think, and then it's like it shows Australia. It's like prisoners.
Does it show China with their dragons?
Yes, that's the one.
We love our American cousins. We really do. All right.
This one bops up the minor decks to try and be close to even with their counterparts in England and America, and we're playing a 2v2 map, so I suspect that this Nova wing will do a little bit of cheese here. There's lots of cheesy stuff you can do on this map.
Yeah, not so much when you're trying to do it with baked goods, though. That's a little less cheese. More jam, more cream and jam, less cheese.
But we all love Danish cookies. It's one thing that's universally true of all people. There's nobody in the world that hates Danish cookies.
And there's a bit of a challenge is yeah, when you're playing some of these minor nations is yeah, what do you do? It's like, yeah, buff them up, but
Well, I've never played as this group before.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what we're rolling with here at the moment. It's I think I've played Danes once in the and I will call it as I said that the poor excuse for a single player. I don't get me wrong, I love this game, I really do, as everyone will attest to on my channel. But I feel that there was something missing when they did this versus the original escalation. Your thoughts, Troublemaker, as we madly deploy stuff?
Yeah, I was, you know, when I was playing the single player, I really tried. I did probably 5 or 6 videos on my channel, and then every 2 or 3 weeks they put a patch, and the patch would break, like literally break my save file, so I couldn't play again. And I just got so fed up with that single player, and I just put it all behind me. Like
yeah, I saw what they tried to do with the whole let's make a dynamic campaign, and you know what? Okay, it's a nice in theory, but the way it was executed, I'm sorry, left a lot to be desired. I'm afraid it really did. So yeah, I really hope that with the future of this series with Red Dragon, due sometime fairly soon, that they take their lessons from that, and actually, as climb ticks down, and immediately do deploy stuff. Yeah, they hope that they take their lesson and actually do something with regards to that, because I really hope they do. So
yeah, they're apparently doing it again. They're going for a second round of campaigns. So I mean, it's possibly going to be brutal. Possibly.
Er du sikker på, at det ikke er farligt?
There's like a lot of towns on this map.
Transportkorpset er klar til at møde alle behov.
I feel like you're waiting to ambush me at every single town.
Er der nogen taxikunder?
I think this is a map where I think flame infantry possibly should have been high on one's deployment priority list. I have a funny feeling.
Yeah, well, I don't know if the napalm infantry were particularly good in this version of the game. I'm not entirely sure. I remember like a lot of the stuff they do for balancing the game are based on the experiments from this game.
Deling er klar og parat.
Oh dear God, it's a unit. A Sea Knight.
Hvor skal det leveres til?
Oh, and I see T-34s rolling towards me at the moment. So, was that a command vehicle I spy over there?
Who would use such a cheap, ridiculously bad vehicle? Not me,
I
that's
know.
Den her gang. Javel.
Well, they are the miners. They are all cheap, particularly useless vehicles.
Ryk ud, de damer. Spred formation.
Well, not useless in this particular sense, but regularly they would be.
Hvorfor fornemmer jeg, at flere træner...
Oh dear God. Get your infantry out, men.
Transportkorpset er klar til at møde alle behov.
A limbed. Is that MiG-15?
No, that
It
was
is.
no, that was a limb actually. I got a MiG-19 floating around, just trying to cover the skies a bit. That's all the Polish are about, eh? Wow, they really made this way effort for me capturing the second zone here. I'm a pretty heavy macro player.
Var der nogen, der ringede efter en taxi?
Love playing mass zones, which sometimes doesn't work out so hot for me.
Oh, and I see some ATGMs firing over there somewhere.
Yeah, I for this map I thought like it would be a good idea to deploy pretty much every single one of my infantry cards.
Ammunition?
And I've been deploying other little things here and there as I need.
Hvad du skal bruge. Hvad kan infanteriet gøre for dig? Eller for dig?
It's kind of downside. It's not really we're not really playing a world of conquest, so we're not really going for the same objectives necessarily. But I do see all your one-point carriers running around. It's hard for me to decide whether they're just trying to waste my ammunition or what is it that is in fact going on here.
Either way, I know you're absolutely wasting my guys at the moment.
Yeah, the Danish don't have much in the game, as you can kind of see.
Even those horrible T-34s seem to be doing quite well at the moment.
Horrible! These are from a museum, sir. I got them from a museum.
Did you get a cheap deal on them?
Yes, $1 million euros, which works out to about $5 Canadian. Oh.
Oh, yep. Cutting political commentary there, folks.
Hvis fjenden er inden for rækkevidde, er vi det også.
Yeah, so the euro is actually quite worth a lot of money. I wish I had a euro myself. Or a Bitcoin, one or the other. Like,
Yeah, Bitcoins. What's with them? Seriously, folks.
Bitcoin mining is the one I don't get. Like, how do you mine a digital currency? And like, people show like all the hardware they have to throw away. Like, they're throwing away like millions of dollars worth of equipment that, or not millions, but like thousands of dollars worth of like various video cards and whatnot that they've used to mine, and I put that in like quotation marks, mine equipment.
Kaptajnen og hans mandskab byder velkommen ombord.
Oh, Draken. Your day will come, but not today.
Er der nogen, der mangler en skytsengel?
Oh, ouch. And there comes the napalm, folks.
Yeah.
Hvor skal du bruge os?
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, block, don't kill me. Oh god, you killed me. Thankfully it was only worth 15 points, or however much it actually cost.
Himlen er vores.
Dragoneers! I've never even seen this unit. That's how
Brug os.
rare the Danes are, I guess.
Yeah, the, I guess part of all this, these modding as well gives us the advantage of actually going to see some of these minor nations, because yeah, they don't get a lot of gameplay in a lot of the campaigns, in a lot of the online stuff, because simply people just go, yeah, it's way too underpowered, so I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna move on to something else.
Well, these Dragoneers actually don't look too bad. 10-point infantry. Yeah, the limb is the Polish equivalent, and the Polish really dominate the skies for the pack sides. The Polish equivalent to like a Nighthawk, except it would take like 5 or 6 limbs to build one Nighthawk.
Jo større, jo bedre. Hvor skal du bruge os? Jeg bevæger mig mod den angivne kortreference. Jeg flyver ind. Klar på aftrækkeren. Kontrolliste gennemgået. Helt klar.
Can't get a single Strela fire up before you're able to evac.
Hvad vil du have den her gang? Kontrolliste gennemgået. Helt klar. Himlen er vores.
Yeah, don't get him, block. Don't do it. It's a bad idea.
Ah, damn, that was not a good trade.
It's a good trade for me.
Ah, napalm everywhere. Okay, those SU-7s need to die. They really need to die.
I always make sure to put them in the back. That way, like when they come, you're less likely to actually hit them. Unfortunately, it's kind of stalled my own advance and given you an opportunity to reinforce that region. So I mean, it's a trade, I guess.
Jeg kan høre kuglerne pifte forbi mig. Kaptajnen og hans mandskab byder velkommen ombord. dem. Jeg venter bare på, at mål flyver. Er der opdaget nogen af fjendens helikopter?
And they're only 35 points?
Yeah, they're you know, it's the only unit that the Polish have that's really good, and you know, like, if they had more like that, I think they'd be a better overall nation to play as. God, you're just abusing the crap out of those dragons. Because you know I have no AA there. Until now. Oh god, these poor Hyvermen.
Yeah, they're not gonna last, are they?
Yeah, they're Danish reserve infantry. I mean, they kind of have a purpose, and it has been served.
Hvorfor fornemmer jeg, at du er ved at bringe os i fare?
I just realized, I'm probably not doing so well because I've just realized I kind of would be helpful if I actually start bringing command vehicles on. That might help, hey?
Oh yeah, you have like 2 zones. I have 4. Twice as many.
Modtaget. Skifter position. Slutter.
But you're still, you know, in this. In this to win this is what the kids say, I think. Oh, that artillery.
Transportkorpset er klar til at møde alle behov. Modtaget. De er på vej. Slutter.
I hope to God I don't regret this 10-point scout that I'm about to do. Please don't regret this.
Transportkorpset er klar til at møde alle behov. Kontrolliste gennemgået. I er klar.
I didn't regret it. More Hyvermen, is it? Oh dear God, that's a retarded amount of Hyvermen, actually.
Two can play the cheap mass unit game.
Yeah, I have this unfortunate problem where I want to deploy AT, but it's all infantry on the map. I don't know what to do. You shouldn't have done that, he's just a boy. Oh yeah, just got away.
Transportkorpset er klar til at møde alle.
Ooh, got a surround on some of my infantry. Whoa, Gregory lost. Oh my god, look at that crazy back flank he's showing up. And now, oh my god, I have no aircraft.
Hi!
Hi, and I see you're going for my other vehicle, command vehicle there. Oh my god, look at all this. This is like all in you've been preparing for quite some time, haven't you?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It feels like this has been prepared for, that you've been doing some naughty things. That'll teach me not to deploy my spotter, and I actually did have a spotter, but I just didn't deploy him. Well, I feel ultimately very silly. Oh god, don't kill that command. Well, that means I have to all-in you back, I guess. Except I have a slow-moving deck, and you have a very fast-moving deck. Well, do I have any AA trying to deal with this? I don't know that I do. Well, that was really greedy of me. You caught me pretty damn good.
I still don't think this is going to do me any good, but hey, you know, you never know. I might be lucky yet.
Yeah, if my all-in works, then you know that's good. But I don't know if it will. I gotta get to your main base and not get your reinforcement points, so you also can't have reinforcements. Come, my army of T-34s. This is your moment. It's like a single sea knight. Oh my god. Didn't really bring any AA in this rush, did I? Probably should have. Oh, are these helicopters defending again? No, this is actual AT.
Oh, hello. Oh, you breached my... Oh, wow, you did breach my line. Something good, didn't you?
Yeah, I figured my only real possibility was just to push and, mass infantry rush. I don't know. I got 300 more points I have to build before I can actually do anything with this. And there goes all your mortars. Cheap, cheap, cheap Danish mortars.
Very cheap and not very useful this game, but hey, that's alright. I lost my hawks. Okay, that's not cool. Oh, this is not going to end well.
Should be pretty even for you. And you do have the air advantage. That's pretty massive in my books.
I wonder if those MI8s are armed or not.
That is the question of the hour. Are the MII-8s armed or not?
Ah, you captured my FOB. How dare you!
Aha! Tainted blood, that's what they call it. Well, that, you know, certainly worked out in my favor. That was a really disgustingly good rush, though. Holy crap, you got me off guard.
Oh, okay, I mean, we can't have that. That's just not on. That's just not on, sir. Ah! Okay, there's his air storm coming through.
Yeah, I got my air units back.
And, victory goes to you, sir.
That was a close one, though, man. You scared the bejesus out of me with that rush in the south. My god. I was pissing my pants. I literally have to change my underwear.
Oh, it's one of those things with these minor nations, especially with that. I mean, rightly or wrongly, I didn't choose the armoured option. So, I mean, I know they only have limited tanks available, but it literally came down. It was just infantry, and that was it. And it was like, okay, so what can I do that's not going to go through the meat grinder in the middle? And I'm just very grateful I got some of those sea knights. So there you go. But in the end, it seemed that those museum pieces seem to rule the roost this time.
Yeah, looking at my kill list, I have a T-34 with 5 kills, which is, you know, if it kills one thing, it's cost effective. If it kills 5 things, it costs less than a transport vehicle for one of your infantry. Do you have any mega killers on your side from the Danes?
That's I'm just scrolling through it, and not really. I think the best was probably one of my tow units who knocked out a few of your guys in that drive at the end there, but nothing very cost effective. Some of the infantry, it's a good sort of smattering, but yeah, I think it's just the sheer volume in the end, and the fact that it was trying to take on armor with no real proper counter, though. I think my main disadvantage was probably my main enemy there was myself. It kind of does help, folks, every now and again if you actually bring on some extra command vehicles to actually get some command points.
Yeah,
so
just
that's
the numbers.
That's Novawing24's gaming tip of the day. Make sure you capture some of those damn points. All right.
Well,
I think that just about wraps up our second episode of
Mod War.
Mod War. There we go. Okay, again, folks, I'm
Alright,
not
sorry.
sure.
Mod Game.
ModGame. I was going to say, hang on a minute, did we just change the name there? There you go. All right, folks. Well, thank you very much for watching once again. Anything going on in your channel coming up there next week, Troublemaker?
we're gonna be pretty steady with the not Clash Clans, sorry, 3v3 tournament. They have been playing about 10-15 games per week, so it's pretty steady.
Oh, excellent to hear. There you go. Well, that's good. I mean, you're doing quite a few of those at the moment.
Oh yeah, and how about your channel? What do you have going on at Novawing?
As you saw, folks, last week we gave you the review of Aura Simulation's latest offering. Coming up this week, we'll probably be looking at some of the debate around the terrain classes that are coming out for FSX at the moment. So it's a bit of a heated debate going on there. So we're going to have a bit of a break from reviews. We're going to have a bit of an editorial there coming up this week. So there you go, folks.
All right, well, thank you guys for joining us.
Take care, guys. Safe, guys. We'll see you all next time.